Have you ever thought that a little help could make a change in our life? A famous Prime Minister of United Kingdom once said, "We make a living by what we get, but we make a life by what we give." When I talk on volunteering, I must start with that quote. Giving isn't only about what it does for others, it's also about what it does for us. It will in turn influence other aspects of our life, such as how we interact with those we're closest to. So next time, when you pass someone on the street in need, don't hesitate to give them a helping hand. Well, a very good morning to Dr. Irene and everyone. My name is Nur Izzah and I would like to focus my presentation on the topic University Student Involvement in Volunteerism. Based on my research, a program and activities in institution of higher learning that leads to volunteerism begins in 1970s. In his speech at the launch of One Malaysia for Youth, even the Prime Minister of Malaysia emphasized that young people are enthusiastic and should unleash the potential in turning a society into a better place. Thus, a volunteerism program are able to produce a responsible youth towards the social issues that exist among the community as they need to engage directly to help the imbalance inherent in a society. So, why is this situation happens? The reason of the involvement volunteerism are from the desire to do good to others and self-satisfaction. Let's take a look at some theoretical model and data that shows a major factors towards the voluntary activities. The data in chart 1 shows a relationship between the volunteer satisfaction and motivation in involvement volunteerism, while chart 2 shows a total number of volunteers in Malaysia due to youth participating in volunteerism. A diagram provides an efficient means of presenting the full set of relationship in a coherent and cohesive way, and it is a direct translation of the theoretical model. We can see that other focused motivations are related to the start of voluntary services and social and self-oriented motivation are related to the length of time in voluntary services, and satisfaction and integration with the group as mediating variable were assumed. Or we can see that a strong motivations drive does not seem necessary in itself to maintain a sustained engagement, but a favorable institutional environment is required to fulfill the personal and social functions that are the roots of motivations. In chart 2, there was a statistic from one of the Malaysia's largest volunteering platform in 2013, which the total number of Malaysians are limited compared to the population size. Although Malaysia's total number with registered volunteers is estimated to be about 135,000, it represents for less than 1% of the Malaysians over the age of 20.5 million above 50. So, why university students involved in volunteerism? One of the reasons of the kindness arises from human nature and from the implementation of individual social principles due to the desire to do good to others. According to Schneider, altruism is a person's motivational state that aim to improve the well-being of others. It applies to people's action without receiving any potential rewards. And according to Tajul and Aisha, the purpose of the most individual doing voluntary work is to help the needy and fulfilling the basic need of life. Another reason of the university student involvement in volunteerism is due to self-satisfaction. According to Kendall, we found that high satisfaction was achieved by the volunteers, making them more motivated to involve in volunteering. As a result, the prospect of assignment, fun, adventure, and meeting others can drive them. In conclusion, we can draw from this is they hoping for the experience will not only benefit to the school's community, but also leads to the personal development. In conclusion, volunteers event programs or facilities will not only support aided people and society, but also have the beneficial effects to the volunteers themselves. Frank, without us realizing, students' participation in volunteering has the greatest effect on of the students' personality, self-esteem, and inspiration that can make them an icon and be the best example for other students. Frankly, I recommend that the institution of higher learning should ensure that the voluntary is always raised and nurtured as a living culture among students. Through this, they will educate the soul to compassion and courtesy and harmonize the society through care and affection in the pursuit of society growth. Thank you.